This is Motivotalks, where small changes build big lives. In our last episode, we learned how tiny habits can lead to extraordinary results. How one small step, repeated again and again, can change the course of your life. But there's something deeper, something most people miss. Because it's not just about what you do, it's about who you believe you are. In this episode, we'll explore one of the most powerful ideas from James Clear's Atomic Habits. How your habits and your identity are locked together, shaping each other every single day. Every action you take is a vote for the kind of person you wish to become. When you read, even for 5 minutes, that's a vote for being a reader. When you study, when you show up on time, when you eat healthy, every act whispers something about who you are becoming. Habits are not random. They are evidence of your identity taking shape. What you do today says a lot about who you'll become tomorrow. Most people get this backward. They think identity is fixed, as if they were born with certain traits and that's it. I'm lazy. I'm not a morning person. I can't focus. No, you're not that. You're just repeating the same patterns that built that identity. Change your habits, and you change the story you tell yourself. James Clear says, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. That's the real power of habits. They don't just build results, they build belief. Imagine an onion with 3 layers. The outer layer is outcomes, what you get. The middle layer is processes, what you do. The innermost layer, the core, is identity, what you believe. Most people start from the outside. They say, I want to lose weight. I want to make more money. I want to be more confident. But when you focus only on outcomes, you're fighting against your old identity. You're trying to change the result without changing the story behind it. True change happens when you flip the model, when you start from the inside out. Ask yourself, who do I want to be? If your answer is, I want to be healthy, then your daily actions align naturally. You eat better, you move more, you sleep well. You act like the kind of person you wish to become. Goals are about results. Systems are about processes. But identity, that's who you are. Until you change that, nothing else will stick. Habits shape your identity. Identity shapes your habits. It's a continuous loop, and when both align, change becomes effortless. Let's say you want to be fit. You go for a run, that's one vote for being a runner. You go again tomorrow, another vote. Eventually, you're not trying to run anymore. You just are a runner. That's the moment when effort turns into identity. But if your habits and identity don't match, you'll always struggle. You can force a new behavior for a while, but your mind always finds its way back to what it believes is true about you. So the real question isn't, how do I stick to good habits? The real question is, who am I becoming? Everyone carries an invisible script, a story we tell ourselves. I'm not organized. I never finish what I start. I can't change. These aren't facts. They are habits of thought. And just like physical habits, they can be changed. You can write a new story, one small action at a time. When you make your bed, you're not just cleaning, you're proving you're a person who takes care of details. When you show up early, you're proving you're dependable. When you finish your work before scrolling, you're proving you have focus. You're not waiting for motivation, you're creating identity through consistency. Every action is evidence of who you're becoming. Every small win whispers, see? You can. Let's look at an example. 2 people are offered a cigarette. Both refuse. The first says, no thanks, I'm trying to quit. The second says, no thanks, I don't smoke. Both rejected the cigarette, but their identity made all the difference. One is fighting the past. the other has already stepped into the future. When your habits and your identity match, your actions become natural. You don't have to convince yourself anymore, you just live it. Because you no longer try to change, you are the change. So how do you actually build an identity that serves you? James Clear gives us 2 simple steps. Step 1, decide the type of person you want to be. Step 2, prove it to yourself with small wins. That's it. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need evidence, small victories that say, I am this kind of person now. If you want to be a writer, write 1 paragraph today. If you want to be healthy, drink 1 glass of water instead of soda. If you want to be focused, put your phone away for 10 minutes and stay with the task. Small, repeatable actions done daily become proof of your new identity. You don't need to wait until success arrives. You build success by being that kind of person now. Once your identity starts to shift, everything else follows. You choose better friends. You develop new habits. You see the world differently. Identity change is like gravity. Once it takes hold, it pulls everything else in the right direction. So stop asking, what result do I want? Start asking, who do I wish to become? Because your actions will always find a way to match your identity. Become the kind of person who shows up. The kind who doesn't quit. The kind who does small things, because those small things build everything. This was episode 2 of Atomic Habits Explained. Remember, every action is a vote for who you are becoming. You don't need to change everything today. Just start casting better votes. In our next episode, we'll explore the 4 laws of behavior change, the practical system James Clear uses to build habits that last. Until then, keep showing up, keep building, and keep believing. This is Motivotalks, where small habits build great lives.